and welcome to Rough Cut Film Review. This is a review of Elysium. So this stars Matt Damon and Jodie Foster. This is Neil Blomkamp's directorial follow-up to District 9, which I absolutely loved. Back in 2009, I remember getting very overexcited during the climactic sequences. So plot-wise, we're in the future. The Earth is impoverished, overcrowded and oppressed. All the rich people have moved to Elysium, which is a giant halo-like space station that orbits the Earth. Most of the people working on Earth are basically acting as drones for the rich and to support their way of life. Matt Damon's character is a reformed criminal who is beaten by the police, which causes him to be late for work. He's then sent into a broken piece of machinery in the factory. He gets a lethal dose of radiation, but it's only going to kill him in 5 days. He then reconnects with a childhood friend / love interest who has a daughter who is dying of leukemia. The only way for both of them to get healed is the magic healing sunbeds, which are in every single house on Elysium, but Earth does not have at all. There's also a subplot involving a coup on Elysium as well, just for good measure. So we have in essence another very overt parable. District 9 was very overtly anti-apartheid. Here we have very similar politics. So the politics are very similar to the first film. There's lots of little nods to that if you so choose to look for them. Kruger's obviously South African, he's psychopathic, and so are his rather nasty chums. So this is action sci-fi that's really well played by the cast. Matt Damon is great, and Sharlto Copley, who was the hero in District 9, is back as the malevolent Kruger here. Again, he's really excellent. Criticisms wise, well, the film's a bit too long, and in some of the action scenes it's difficult to see what's happening, and you tend to hear more what's happening than see it, and that's a problem with lots of modern action films. The pace of it tends to get a little bit carried away at times, which I imagine some people have an issue with, but overall it's a really impressive film. Blomkamp is a really interesting filmmaker who offers a different perspective to the usual Hollywood stuff, and the fact is he makes blockbusters, he makes good blockbusters, but they've got more heart and more brains than the average. After the first sort of 20 minutes or so, I really relaxed into the cinema screen. I was sort of in my happy place because I was just on an absolute thrill ride, really enjoying it, and I knew that the sentiment would be bang on and he wouldn't make any awkward compromises. So really good film, really exciting, really interesting, and it works as a blockbuster if that's all you want, but there's more to it if you want that as well. Kind regards, Christopher Thomas.